That's the one you've been working on?
They all said, we know, and I say.
Alright, it's super hard to see, so I'm squinting because I can't see the camera if I have my sunglasses on because they're polarized, but I'm at Bonniville. It's super hard to show you guys because it's just nothing but flat ground, but we're at the Bonniville Salt Flats. We got the charger. I don't know how well you guys can see that.
You lost your generator, so we have the Rangers checking
ECU Master Dash. Pretty much stock engine, other goodies on it, and some other stuff. Western Motorsports, DHDR Racing, Fist, D397, production car, Class B, so that means it's supercharged or blown. But we're out at Bonniville, watching some of those super cool cars like the Streamliners and other stuff race by. So, super cool experience so far. Super excited to be out here. Haven't been able to take very many photos or videos or anything because I've been so busy working on the car constantly, being the mechanic. So, but happy to be out here. Super cool. Just seeing all these cars passing at like 300, 400 miles an hour. So, 10 out of 10 experience, would recommend it to anyone whatsoever. The only downside is salt is literally everywhere, and we had a couple windstorms that picked up pretty good, and I got salt in my eyes, nose, face, mouth, just everywhere. Other than the salt being in every crevice of your body, super cool experience. Really glad it came out. We're hoping to set a 200 mile an hour record. There's a guy going right now. That guy was going 212 miles an hour. I only know that because we have a radio going on and they're telling us how fast everyone's going. But super cool. I still mean to edit all the videos I have out. I haven't edited any of the videos since Alaska. I still have another Alaska video to post. But I'm happy to be out here. I just have not had time to edit any of the videos whatsoever. So, very cool. Yeah, don't know what else to say. The past 3 weeks of my life, I've been non-stop working, so, because we're in such a rush to get everything done on this car, and we were waiting on parts, so it was a lot of hurry up and waiting, but glad we got the car done, glad we've been able to run. We've already ran 3 times. I also have my GoPro inside of the car, my 360 GoPro, so I'm gonna get some cool footage of that, and I'll show you guys that as well, but yeah. See you guys later. Not sure when, but I'm gonna try to keep making videos to the best of my ability. Alright, so I haven't made any YouTube videos in a while. There's been good reason for it. A lot has happened. A lot. So, I built a gaming PC because I have not been able to edit any of my YouTube videos because of how crappy my laptop was. So it would seriously take me, I'm not even kidding, 6 to 8 hours per YouTube video, and I try to shoot for like 20 minutes on each video. So like, to edit a 20-minute video taking 8 hours is just insane. My laptop would crash on me all the freaking time. It was horrible. So I bought a gaming PC. I built it with my friend as a RTX 4070 graphics card, Resin 9, if I'm saying that right, CPU, liquid water cooler, whole 9 yards. Super stoked about it. I've been testing out some of the games on my PC and everything, some of the monitors. I redid my room, and I don't know if I mentioned this in another video or not that I haven't posted yet. If my dailies, I got in a crash with my daily. So I've been dailying the bug for a while, and it's awesome, but you know, it gets boring and I miss my daily. So I've been debating about contacting a frame shop, having someone else bend my frame back because my frame is pretty bent. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or try it myself. I was gonna try it myself, but I think I bit off a little bit more than I can chew, and I'm not afraid to admit that. So I'm thinking about contacting a frame shop. My old coworker used to get his frame corrected all the time. So I'm gonna ask him, see what he has to say. Might take it to that shop, not sure. Don't know many shops that do that, so I'm just trying to figure it all out. I'm very new to like trying to rebuild a car after a crash, so. But yeah, going to Best Buy, we're gonna go get a sim racing wheel. All right, just went to Best Buy, got my sim rig, got headphones. I also got an SSD card to USB so I can actually edit my YouTube videos because my gaming PC does not have an SSD card slot, so I had to buy one of those. But I got the wheel, got everything. Gonna go back, try out Assetto Corsa, maybe even Demon NG. I'm not sure yet, but we'll find out. Currently getting smushed by a semi. We're on our way to Pennsylvania. I'm with Sean, my old co-worker. I've been stupid busy. I haven't been able to do literally anything. We've been at work 24/7. I haven't even been able to fix my daily. I don't remember if I told you guys about that. My daily kind of crashed. So I gotta fix that, or I gotta take it to a frame shop. I mentioned that, I think, in the video I made the other day. So yeah, going to Pennsylvania, gonna go drag race in the RV. Things freaking come, oh, he's flipping off the truck driver and we're getting brake checked. So we're headed to Pennsylvania for the drag race. We just finished US Nationals last week. That was quite the event. We think we have all the cars set up perfectly fine this event. Last event we got out round one, which we weren't too stoked about, but you know, everything was kind of against us in its own sense. So hopefully this race do a lot better. I think we got everything kind of dialed in the way we want it, and we're hoping for the best on this event. My boss isn't going for some reason, don't know why. My coworker Carson is not going for some reason, probably because he's a little bitch. He's an angry elf. He's a South Pole elf. But yeah, so going to Pennsylvania with Sean. We're in the RV. We're about to catch up to Scott in the big trailer. I didn't take very many videos in Bonniville. I thought I'd take way more videos in Bonniville, but we were so busy with so much crap that happened in Bonniville. Got a popo ahead. I thought I was gonna take way more videos in Bonniville and didn't, which I was kind of bummed about, but you know, we were just so busy and we didn't have all the free time that I thought we would have. We had a lot we had to get done, and then we had a lot of tech inspection stuff we had to get done. So it was just, we were all over the place. Everyone was scattered. It was not awesome, but we set a record for 151 miles an hour, which sounds pretty slow in comparison to what a stock Charger can do. But you got to remember, you're on the salt, you're not on pavement, and there's like our top speed that we actually went was like 180, but that doesn't count because they take the average of your speed within a given mile. So as much as 151 seems like a slow number, we went faster, but it doesn't necessarily count. You have to take the average of all the speeds within that mile. So that's why it seems so much slower. Hopefully that next year we're hoping to get like around 200 at least, and we'll be on the long course. All of those numbers that we made were basically all on the short course. So it would,
3 miles?
yeah, I think the short course is 3 or 4 miles, and the long course is like 8 or 9. So if we were able to go on the long course, we would have easily been able to set a much higher record, but we ran into so many issues, and we were on probation at Bonniville and a bunch of other stuff, so it was not very awesome. But we made do with what we had, and things worked out to the best that we could do. We had a lot of issues here and there with just transmission shifting and just all sorts of other electronic issues and all sorts of stuff. So glad we got most of that figured out and we were able to at least set some sort of record. But yeah, so that's pretty much it that I can think of at the moment. I haven't really given you guys an update on a lot of things because my camera has been horrendous to try to deal with. On top of the fact that I've been busy, my laptop dies on me and crashes every 20 minutes when I edit a YouTube video, which I mentioned the other video I just made. So I'm hoping with this new gaming PC I got set up, I'll show you guys that when I get back home. I'm hoping with this new PC I got set up, I can actually edit videos seamlessly and edit them with under 2 hours, which seems very reasonable for me considering the videos are only like 20 minutes long. But yeah, so I don't know what this video is gonna have for you guys, but we'll find out. All right, we made it. Got the DC trailer, white trailer. We made it to Pennsylvania. We still got 2 hours to go, but basically there. So great news, no issues with the trailer, nothing bouncing around on the inside. We had to worry about that last time. So yeah, got my music playing. Nice and cozy RV. Don't have to worry about anything. It's nice. I got my footrest up and everything. But see you guys when we get to the track. All right. So we're all loaded up. Not loaded up. We're unloaded. We got the DC trailer. The white trailer is all good. We've been very busy between the two cars because we're a little short-staffed this week. And I finally had a moment to talk to you guys a little bit since I've been lacking on making videos and everything. I'm currently sitting on top of our trailer at the drag strip. This is my view. So yeah, we've been fighting a lot of issues on these cars, and we've been having all sorts of just miscellaneous bull crap happening, and it's not awesome because, you know, what can you do? All you can do is really try your hardest and keep working on whatever you're working on. Thankfully, this weekend has been a little bit easier than the last weekend down in Indianapolis. But yeah, I don't know. We just finished qualifying 3. We're gonna go do I think E1 later today. I think it's at 6 p.m. It's like 2 right now. Dude, this light on the trailer is blinding me. I can barely see. Should have brought my sunglasses. But yeah, so we're at Maple Grove in Pennsylvania. Yesterday went fairly smoothly for the most part. We actually got out pretty early. We got out at like 1 or 2 p.m., which is very abnormal. Usually it's like 9 to 1 a.m. 9 p.m. to like 1 a.m. is usually when we get out. So yesterday we got out super early. It was really nice. We went to Longhorn Steakhouse, got some steaks, and went back to the hotel, sat by the fire, and it's kind of cool up here because I can see all the times from all the drag races and stuff. Here, I'll show you guys. Oh, you guys can't even see it, but it's right there. I can see all the racing times and their speed, so that's kind of cool. I can't see the track though or the cars, which kind of sucks, but it's still a great view. Get to people watch. It's always fun people watching at these events, you know. Some of these people are so excited to be here and they've never experienced anything like this, so whenever someone comes up to our tent, I try to invite them in, you know, come look at the cars, come check it out, let me know if you have questions, you know. I try to be very friendly with all the people because, you know, at one point I was there and I really am like just checking out the cars and everything and just talking to the mechanics and whoever it was. So they're always interested, and, you know, I was in that spot at one point where I always was very interested in everything, but I wasn't necessarily part of a team. So it's really nice for me to be able to talk to all these people around here that show up to these events and kind of let them come look at the cars and tell them about anything they want to know, because I don't know any of the secrets, so I can tell them everything. But it's nice. It's really nice. I always like just seeing some of the people that come out here. They're always very friendly, and I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me very well. I'm gonna try to do the audio as best as I can for this video, but there are some loud cars coming by and golf carts and everything else. So I'm sorry if you guys hear a bunch of stuff in the background. Racetrack stuff, you know. But yeah, we're in the middle of absolutely nowhere. There are Amish people everywhere. I think we're gonna go to an Amish restaurant one of the nights. It's like, I don't know what it's specifically called. It's called like Maple Buffet or something. I don't know, something like that. But I guess they have like a massive barn that's just full of like huge tables that it's some massive buffet. The dessert table's like 50 feet long is what I was told. So I'm excited for that, honestly. What else did we do? We went to Longhorn Steakhouse 2 of the nights in a row. I was happy about that. I won't lie to you. I was pretty happy about that. But yeah, my boy Sam is here somewhere. He's part of the DHL team. I think I saw his trailer over there. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. We've just been working on the cars. I don't think we really had any issues. Oh, we did have one small issue. We lowered the cars just a hair, and because we lowered them, the pinch weld that runs on the inside of the actual wheel well started cutting the tire a little bit, so that was not very cool. So we had to replace the tire. Dang, look at that boy. Sounds like the nitro cars are about to go. I just heard them do their burnout, so you might hear a really loud noise here in a couple seconds. If you guys have never been to a drag race, 10 out of 10 recommend. Go watch the funny cars, go watch the Top Fuel dragsters, go watch the nitro cars. They're insane. You know, the nitro cars and the funny cars, they make like 11,000 horsepower or some crap. It's absurd. And they do an 8th mile in like 3 seconds or some crap. It's insane. Our cars run around the 780s, 790s if it's a really, really decent track and everything's set up properly. But you know, it goes all over the place. So it's always nice being able to just come out to the tracks. Like I said, 10 out of 10 recommend it to anyone that's interested in drag racing or just racing in general. You know, I'm not saying go to every single event, but at least check one out, see which one's near you and stuff, and just go take a look, take a little peek. You know, it's like $75 to $100, I think, for a ticket. It's not crazy. I mean, it's expensive, but like it's not crazy expensive. But I would recommend it to anyone that's big into racing. Just check it out. You know, there's always something cool. You can look at all these people. There's tons more up in the stands right now. That was loud. That was really loud. But there's tons of people here, and you know, you guys get to free roam through the pits if you guys wanted. So you guys get to see people tear their engines down and take transmissions out and do all sorts of crazy stuff at these events. So if you're even remotely automotive interested, 10 out of 10 recommend. You know, it's always a good time here. If you're lucky enough, you can get some free booze and food and other stuff from other trailers if you're polite enough and you're friendly enough. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do for the next 4 hours. I'm pretty sure I have to go change out Josh's tires because that's a concern. Not a major concern, but it's a concern right now. So probably gonna go do that and just wait around for a little bit. I don't know what this video is gonna consist of, if I'm completely honest. I've just been making random ass videos, so. So we're in St. Louis, Illinois for the Napa Midwest Nationals, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. We're at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. We just got here yesterday, set up everything yesterday, and while we were setting up everything yesterday, we realized that there was something wrong on one of the cars. So we had to get it taken to a shop, get some stuff welded up. But both cars are back now. We're making breakfast. We're having eggs and bacon for breakfast, which is A1. Oh, also, look at this view. I can see the arch in St. Louis from here. Look at this, look at this. can see the arch right there, right above the Worldwide Technology Raceway sign. That's how close this racetrack is to the arch, which is pretty crazy. I've been to this racetrack once before when I was with my old roommate. My old roommate and I came out here a year, maybe 2 years ago, probably 2 years ago. We came out here for a Formula Drift event. We stayed with his uncle, Ryan Turk, for a little bit, and then we ended up just wandering around the pits, which was really cool. But sorry, you guys could barely see me, but now I'm blinded. But yeah, so we made it in, got all unloaded. Our hotel's really nice. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinners, and you get free drinks as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we're all loaded in. We got our wristbands. We already changed out plugs and everything. The cars are all set, ready to go. The only thing left at this point is put ice in the cars before we go up to the starting line, which should be in the next 4 or 5 hours. Probably gonna eat breakfast, double check everything on the cars, and then relax for a little bit before we gotta go to the starting line. Hello, my friends. You love the mustache? I've been digging it. I've been digging it. As you may or may not notice, I am in my daily! I am so excited. I finally got it back up and running. It was a lot easier than I thought to get it running, honestly. I wasn't expecting it to be as easy as it was. And yeah, I'll show you guys the front end when I get out of my car. Currently we are headed to the gym. We're gonna get a great pump because today's a great day to have a great day. You know what I mean? So I just had my creatine, my morning pump, morning kick, whatever the heck that is, my lion's mane, and my B12. The only thing I have not had today yet is caffeine. So, I had so much caffeine at my house. I'm kind of upset now because I totally forgot that I had a crap ton of Rip It at my house that I could totally have grabbed. Dude, I have like 4 cases of Rip It. That's kind of annoying. There's this truck behind me. I'm all the way on the right-hand side of the dirt road. He's allowed to pass me whenever. I'm going 5 miles an hour. He's allowed to pass. Dude will not pass. You know, sometimes you wonder if people actually pay attention. You know? If I'm basically riding in the grass on a dirt road on the right-hand side and I leave you 20 feet to pass me, you would think that some people would pass. Nah. Apparently, even when you put the flashers on, they don't pass. Okay. Let's settle down. Let's settle down. But yeah, we're going to the gym. And then I have to finish up one of my older videos for you guys. 1 second. Shift all of this camera. There's a tractor! What was I gonna say? So the plan today is to go to the gym, get a little pump, and then after that, I have to work at my room. I've not been working on my room at all because I've been so focused on trying to get this car running and fix my other car. So now that both of my cars are running, I actually have time to like focus on fixing my room and like getting my room done completely fully. So I ordered some stuff online. It's coming in the next couple of days. I'm really excited about that. And then I have some more stuff that's already came in that I've yet to put up. So I'm gonna probably put all that stuff up today, do all my laundry, clean up my room, and I am excited to show you guys how it looks when I'm done. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I got in a small accident. I was literally going 5 miles an hour. The other person was going 0 miles an hour. Like, it should not have been as bad as it was, but because my car has a rebuilt title, it bent the frame right back to where it was bent beforehand. So that's why it was so bad, and that's why I had so much damage that I had to take care of. I don't remember if I even showed you guys the damage or not. Honestly, it's not even worth seeing, because I don't even want to talk about it, honestly. But I got the front bumper I wanted. I got not necessarily the fog lights I wanted. I got fog light covers, but they came with the bumper, so I'm okay with that. I don't mind how they look. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I don't mind it. And then I got the grill that I want. That also came with the bumper. So let's go see it. This is the front bumper. I got new fenders, STI fenders, even though it's not an STI, but suck my dick. Same hood, but I have a new hood to replace it. Different front bumper, different fog lights, different grill, different headlights. The only reason I changed the headlights out is because before the crash, that headlight would never turn on. Now the turn signals don't turn on, but I hate these headlights anyways. I got them with the whole kit that I got. The kit that I got was from some dude who gave me the fenders, headlights, bumper, and hood, all for like $1,000. It was actually a pretty decent deal considering all the pieces he gave me. And I'm just gonna rewrap the whole car, honestly. I'm actually considering wrapping it that green. I've been looking, the green I'm looking at is slightly darker than that, but I'm considering that. And then I still have to put up my side panels. I have to order some little clips because someone in my shop decided, oh, come on, not the fly again. Dude, this fly has been in here for so long and I cannot get his ass to leave. Oh, I just got his ass to leave. Hell yeah, and I just sat on my glasses. I have to get new clips for my side panels because someone in my shop decided to throw them out or move them. I don't know who did it. I can't prove that anyone did it, which is the worst part. And they just disappeared. They were in an organizer. They were in an organizer for like straight up 3 weeks, 4 weeks. They just sat there. No one touched them. And all of a sudden, the day I get my car back, I go to look at the organizer and it's not there. So, I don't know where it went. I don't know how it disappeared. I don't know why anyone would touch it, because the only person that would touch it, I know did not touch it, because if they did touch the organizer, all of those black clips would be back into all of our clip organizers that we have in our shop. And I went through every single one, because my Subaru ones are different from the other ones that we have. I went through every single one, and it was not in any of our organizers. So I know the person that would have touched it did not touch it. And I was like, okay, well, maybe they threw it away. I dug through every single trash can in that shop. The clips weren't there. So I don't know what happened. So I have to order $30 worth of clips. Was it really worth digging through the trash and searching the whole shop versus just paying $30? Probably not. But, I try to save a little bit of money everywhere I can. So, So, yeah. Anyways, I'm at Planet Fitness. I'm going to go work out. Okay, the room's kind of messy, but I wanted to show you guys my computer that I've been building. And it's not fully done. I still have to plug in some fans and do some other stuff, but that's what I plan on doing today. But I wanted to show you guys my little computer corner before I did all of that. So, here it is. So, I had a whole desk here and a bunch of other bull crap on it. It was disgusting. It might be a little crappy video quality, but this is the best I can do to still show you guys detail. I got my Detroit GP poster hung up in that one. I also got that hung up anyways, but got this hung up, got my motorcycle gear, my PC with my awesome background of a 2024 WRX and Rexy, my favorite Porsche. Got my Lego Porsche, little Minecraft characters, little Minecraft cart with the Enderman, you can't really see it. Little dude, make it a double, some fake plants, pig, air rifle, LED mushroom, if it shows up properly, even though it's not going to, and then the PC. So the PC is all done and built. It's a really, really nice one. I just have to get all the lights to turn on and the rest of the fans to turn on. I only have 3 fans that aren't working right now, but the PC works out really well. And I also have a little frog, and then I also have a racing wheel, but you guys can't really see it because the lighting in here sucks. And I also got some other stuff. So I'm gonna add more LEDs from here all the way against the wall on both sides. I'm gonna get some more cotton for the side walls, and on these side walls, I got some pretty cool stuff for as well. I'm very excited to show you guys what it looks like when it's done. But for now, I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like in what computer I have. Oh, I have a Ryzen 9 CPU and then a 4070 RTX GeForce graphics card, NVIDIA. Yeah, it's a pretty expensive build, but it was really cool. And I'm very excited for it because it allows me to edit YouTube videos better, and I can game with friends, and I can do all sorts of other stuff, which is awesome. I'm very excited for, so.